And here's a whopping autograph collection of over 10,000. Andy Borton from Derby writes, Dear Mike and Noel, I love the footage detectives and the way you both bounce off each other every Sunday. Oh, matron. It's a must-watch viewing. For the last 46 years, I collected autographs and now have in excess of 10,000 different examples from people in categories including royalty, heads of state, politicians, writers, film stars, TV, musical and sports stars. I have been advised that this is one of the most comprehensive collections of its kind in the UK. The hobby started without any pre-planning in 1977 when I was 13. And being a project on horror films at school, I wrote to Peter Cushing, and he politely replied with a nice letter and several hand-signed photographs to help my project along. I was amazed to get this reply from the man himself. I then tried my hand with other TV legends, like Morecambe and Wise, the two Ronnies and Benny Hill. They all responded, so I then wrote to the Prime Minister, James Callaghan, who also replied with a hand-signed photograph. There was no stopping me now. My collection now boasts some of the most famous signatures in the world, including His Majesty King Charles III, Queen Elizabeth II, every British Prime Minister from Winston Churchill to Rishi Sunak, every US President from Richard Nixon to Joe Biden, Princess Diana, James Stewart, Liberace, Muhammad Ali, Joan Crawford, Betty Davis, Laurel and Hardy, and the Cray twins are just a few more names collected. I have met several famous and fascinating people over the years, including Melvina Dean, who was the youngest and last Titanic survivor. She was only 8 weeks old when the liner sank in 1912. My more historical autographs pre-1977 have been obtained through auction houses. It's been a fascinating hobby, and one of my most treasured signed photographs to this day is of the brilliant Mike Reed, which he sent me in 1983. I'm currently trying to obtain a newly signed one. My writing is illegible, even though Mike hasn't changed in all those years. The writing, as it's appalling. Keep up the good work, guys. With regards from Derby, Andy Borton. Thank you very much for that. Now, I mean, a lot of those autographs, when people sign them, unless you write underneath in capital letters who it was,
yes,
you wouldn't know anything. Who the heck was that? No, I mean, that's an almighty collection, though, isn't it? 10,000.
Well, but he did sort of say that he gets some auction houses as well,
yeah.
so, you know, kind of a little bit cheating, that, isn't it?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I think if you collect them, no.
Yeah, but then it isn't a personal thing anymore.
It's an extension of what you've done. I mean, there are people you can't get because they're not alive anymore.
No.
So if you're a collector, it must be exciting
I
to get
suppose
it.
so.
You know?
I suppose so. But I thought half the joy was that you met them.
Yeah.
They signed your book.
It is difficult. It's interesting that he has Charles and the late Queen, because they don't often sign things.
No.
They often refuse to sign autographs per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what I'd say. Although can't they sign Windsor or Charlie Boy or something? You know?
Charlie Boy.
Yeah.
There goes your knighthood, Noel.
Oh, that went.
You were so close as well. So close.
Reggie